Welcome back, adventurers. In this week's episode, we share the most exciting part of the Annapolis Boat Show 2025, including catamaran brands that we've never seen before, aluminium tenders, foiling dinghies, and all the followers at the YouTube booth. We'll also see amazing floating hats, magnetic crockery, underwater headlights, handcrafted pirate jewelry, cruising charters in Belize, and we share the proven best anchor in the world. So you'll just have to watch to find out which one it is. And if you haven't done it yet, you can still win a weekend on the Portofino 52. Put your name in the draw now. So, kick off your shoes and come barefoot with us. We are John and Ellie, the Barefoot Doctors, and we're taking you with us from the first spark of an idea to sailing the most breathtaking corners of the planet. So, join us on this journey because life is better barefoot. Well, hi folks, we have arrived at the Annapolis Boat Show and it is freezing.
It's not that cold.
It is, it's cold for Queenslanders.
There's a chilly wind. Some people are in t-shirts and shorts.
They're crazy. Anyway, there is a chilly wind and it's the first day of the Annapolis Boat Show. So there's a bit of a buzz in the air and it's not too busy yet because it's only early. There's lots of gear, there's lots of gadgets and all sorts of gizmos. So it's really enjoyable, so it's not just looking at boats.
But there's lots of boats to look at too. So we're going to go and see what's available and what we can see and look for exciting stuff to share with you guys.
Kick off your shoes, actually. No, leave them on, it's too cold. The other thing we want to do is ask all those people that haven't subscribed to smash that subscribe button, hit the like button and also the notification bell, because that then guarantees that every time a video comes out, you'll get notified, so you'll be able to keep up to date on all the excitement.
It's great going to boat shows because you find all the new developments in design and features, as well as checking out the brand new boats on the market. And here was a brand that we had never even heard of before. It's called Hey Seas. This is obviously a luxury heavy charter boat and we'll share our walkthrough tour in future episodes, but it comes at phenomenally good value that undercuts all the existing brands despite having amazing onboard features. As we walk past the sleek Outre-mers and other boats, we hear the lagoon prices have been reduced
$150,000 off.
This is reflecting the downturn in the new boat market, and so this is a really good time to get great deals if you are looking for a new boat now. And here is a new Garcia monohull that is obviously aluminium, and you can see the exposed aluminium as it is unpainted. Let us know in comments if you prefer bare aluminium or a painted hull. And then let us know if you could afford it, would you paint the hull anyway? Because at the end of the day, this is just about aesthetics. But so of course is jewellery and going to the hairdresser. So let us know in comments. This is a Royal Cape yacht from South Africa, but they've got solar panels that roll back in to the saloon roof to increase the solar power, but being able to put them away again on both sides of the roof. So let us know what you think about these roll-out solar panels that come and go back into the saloon roof.
So all the fun of the fair, there's lots of boats here, lots of brands. It's a big show. If you want to exhibit your boat, this is probably the place to do it. We've got a lot of people going on inspecting the boats, and of course there's always the culture, there's shoe culture, which is you always take your shoes off. Sometimes they provide you with little slippers that you slip on your own shoes, but generally you got to take your shoes off. So be prepared, guys. Make sure you wear clean socks and your feet aren't smelly. Okay guys, well behind us is the
content creators. Basically the YouTube booth, easier thing to get around.
YouTube.
So
and,
that's them there.
Yeah, and so in that tent just there, they have speakers come on every hour or so and talking about all sorts of different topics. And we are up in our booth in about 10 minutes.
Yep.
It's like if you've ever wondered what it's like to be hanging outside a YouTube booth, this is what it's like. Lots of chatter, lots of laughing. People just come up and just chat, and yeah, it should be quite fun.
We hope so.
As long as it doesn't rain, it's getting quite cold. So we're here at our booth with the beautiful Crystal Limerick, and that is her real name, by the way. She's one of our staff patrons, and she has just bought the first merch from our merch store. So we're
Fantastic!
Everybody needs one of these. They're perfect. There's resale over there.
You two are so funny. You just relay your life.
Johnny Alley.
Hey!
Are you here?
Thank you for it. Yeah, we're here with the yacht guys.
Oh, okay. Oh, you are.
Finished our hour and a half at the booth, and I'm just about hoarse.
I lost my voice.
And we've had lots of people come by and say hi, which is lovely. And tell us how much they love the channel and all that sort of thing. So that was really cool. On our way to Leopard, because they have invited us to their party, and we're going to do a tour of their boat hopefully tomorrow. Their new 46 and 52, which are really lovely. All right, so I suppose you want to know more details about the 3 days and 4 nights giveaway. It's going to be a long weekend for you guys. And what do they have to do to enter into this competition?
Really, really simple. You have to be subscribed to the channel, and you have to just put a comment in the comments on this week's video saying, enter me in the draw. You can join the boat in the Med, you can join the boat in the Caribbean, you can join the boat in the US, and also you can join us in the Bahamas.
Entering the pavilion area is always exciting. There's a wide range of products on display, some brand new inventions, and often things you've never seen before. And even if you're not a sailor and don't have a boat, you'll always find something exciting to buy here. The really cool thing is, you have all these people exhibiting with very common interests, usually outdoor, adventure, and anything that makes life helpful or more exciting.
And then pull the trigger, keep the trigger all the way in. There you go, you got it. Okay, stop right there. Now I'm going to change the direction.
This handheld winch grinder allows you to buy one device and not have to buy 4 or 5 electric winches separately.
Those look really good.
Yeah, you can pull this off. No residue.
Oh, yeah.
Put it back.
Wow.
This is how you can store those upside down. And then the same with the plates.
Oh, wow. So,
Same with the lamps, everything.
so the magnets are attracting each other. That's not all these metal plates.
No, those are plastic.
Plastic. Okay, so it's just the magnets are between each plate.
Every product we have the magnets in.
And what is this then?
It's a metallic pad, yeah.
Wow.
You place it underneath your kitchen cabinet, and all the glasses are hang. You can use this with your own cookware, only the application. So they want. You can secure your coffee machine, so you don't have to put it away. All these, you know, everything. And we have crystals, so these are all shots. This is a Nachman glass. Look at that, how beautiful and how heavy. I mean, look at this plastic. It's Cosiol, also from Germany. It's unbreakable, never gonna get foggy. So it's always going to be like that. It comes with 2-year warranty, every single product. For example, this is a plastic wine glass. It's a set of 2. You have 2 glasses and 2 plates.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So you're selling the gear.
Yeah, so it's 2 glasses, 2 plates.
Okay. Okay. That'll save it when it flies off our head in the dinghy, won't it?
Yeah, more stylish.
Bit more fun. She keeps on telling me I look like a dag. What is a dag, honey?
It's the bit of feces that hangs off a sheep's bottom. That's the official term.
So in Australia, the term daggy is used for people that don't look very good or wearing very daggy hats. Thank you, honey.
But these look good. You should try one on.
Okay, guys, I'm trying to encourage him to buy a hat because I think this would be a really good. He's got a top notch that he has to deal with.
I think there's different sizes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is too small. Oh, this is amazing size.
What do you think, guys? What color do you think you should get?
And unlike me, you have...
It's going to ruin my hair.
And here we have anything that would interest anyone with a head. These hats are ideal for outside activity in the elements because they hold their shape and they don't get blown off easily.
Obviously we're at the Annapolis Boat Show and here we are at the Manta stand and they are the proud sponsors of the YouTube creators booth or whatever it is.
We're the sponsor of content creators.
Content creators,
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And Mantas obviously have the most amazing anchors and also these guys are giving gifts to all the YouTube producers as part of their service. So what is it?
We are giving a Mantis headlamp. So it's really...
A Mantis headlamp. You make these?
We make these headlamps. We're known for these headlamps because they're so cool. They are waterproof headlamps. You can use it for diving. It's an anodized aluminum case. And one of the cool features, it's rechargeable. Fully waterproof. So you charge it there. You close this guy up. Waterproof up to 60 feet.
Right.
And what's also cool is you want to turn on your headlamp at night, not be blinded. Yeah. So the first function, it turns on, you get red light.
Oh, so
right?
sensible. Yeah.
Brighter, and a little SOS function.
Okay.
But nice, small, portable, convenient, and just a good general headlamp.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think we're giving that as our gift because I think it's a good have-it-all toy for any cruiser.
There are so many times I go under the, like you have a rope around your prop or something, you got to swim under the water. Yeah. That's all be just perfect.
No, for sure.
So, and they're made by Mantas?
Made by Mantas.
Can you tell the people how much they're worth? How much
they retail for around $120.
Okay. And you're giving us that for free?
For free.
Thank you very much.
Oh, of course.
Now, to get them, they just go onto your website?
Yeah, you go to mantisanchors.com. We ship within a couple days, available along with other cool Mantis products, but ready in stock.
Great. Okay. No, thanks very much. Now, we can't leave Mantas without you telling us about your anchors.
So one thing that makes our anchor stand out is it's modular. So all anchors can be disassembled and stored, which it's a nice feature. So the smaller anchors like this guy, they you pull this pin and the arm or the shank comes off.
Oh, wow.
And the roll bar too.
Wow.
Easy to store flat.
Yeah.
Have a secondary anchor for storms, right?
Yep.
And another cool feature, see how quick that was, right?
Yep.
Is obviously the rollover design, just like it's always going to come back to the nose.
Yeah.
And our Mark II anchors without the roll bar, same function.
Wow.
Always come back, roll from the nose. And then we just emphasize a lot of weight on the anchor. It's a very, very heavy weighted nose, and that obviously goes up in all our sizes.
When you're saying weight, you feel on.
Yeah, put your finger there.
Yeah, wow, that is.
Right?
You can actually see my finger going on. Too painful. That's great. And I mean, this video is where you have the truck pulling the two anchors.
Yeah, speaks for itself, right?
It does. The Rockner are really the only other, well, in my understanding, are the ones that are closest to you.
Sure.
But even your anchor,
I
compared to them,
I think
is
we
just-
have slight differentiation, and I think we even can outperform Rockner.
Yeah. I mean, it clearly was so much better on the
exactly.
footage.
Yeah, I think hard bottom settings, soft bottoms, we really excel.
Yeah. But that's online. We can get it off.
That's online, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
the
online.
truck.
MantisAnchors.com. We have a we ship products all around the world. And then everything's covered by a lifetime warranty, which makes it nice.
Yeah.
Also, that modularity feature I was showing you. So if you ever have a big storm or an accident, you break apart, we ship you a replacement. You bolt it back on, free of charge. It's yours.
Absolutely awesome.
Thank you for my new light.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, please, when you use it, let me know what you think about it.
Thanks very much.
Of course, thank you guys.
All the
Thank
best.
you.
This 10-foot Mantis dinghy costs around $5,000 and is another great Mantis product.
Ellie.
And I'm John. But she'll have to hug you a lot because
Because you're wearing the mic.
Oh, we'll stay close.
Hey guys, well we're here with Johnny in this amazing booth, and I'm surrounded by this gorgeous jewelry. And where's the inspiration come from?
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Inspiration. Dad was this big designer in Manhattan in the 70s and had a really successful first line, like Joan Rivers show and all that. And then, 30 years later, 3 stores. And then it was kind of my turn to step up. And I didn't want to do the brick and mortar store thing. I wanted to travel. I live on like a school bus that I converted to an RV. And I saw an opportunity to, I kind of go up and down the East Coast. We hand make our jewelry. It's casted and finished in Ocean City, Maryland. Just bought a studio last week in St. Augustine. First sailboat show I've ever done, and it's been great. I was worried about you guys. Like, you guys are very utilitarian, very pragmatic. Like, if it's a gizmo or a gadget, like, I felt I might be a little too opulent and excessive. But everybody's been good to me here. I'm definitely gonna be here again next year.
Sailors are cool.
Yeah.
I think they love good stuff.
And half of you guys have Australian accents, British accents. Like, it is definitely a thing that I've noticed. And something else about sailors is you guys are all shopping as couples. Together, it's a collective decision. Are we getting this? And that bond is just so apparent. I've seen it here this week.
That's a really cool observation. I've never heard that.
Yeah, you guys are like much more of a collective conscience.
Actually, the community is very good. They always support each other as well.
Yeah.
Tell me about your beautiful
All right, cool. So it's made the old school way, the lost wax method. So before the 90s happened, it was all hand carved out of wax, and you make a rubber mold around the wax, and then you fill it with gold or silver and finish it. These days, computer-aided design has opened up the industry to make jewelry much faster, cheaper, but not necessarily as detailed.
Right.
So that's kind of my niche, is like the one-off handmade pieces that you can just do a lot more by hand than with an STL file. That's like what they print out with the thing. So I mostly do things like sea creatures. I do have like a lot of fish in here. I've whipped out my anchors for this Annapolis show. They love their anchors and they love their shackles. Probably my high sellers are these tentacle rings.
They are gorgeous.
Octopus are in right now. So just like there's trends in any fashion, what has emerged in the last 5 years? Octopus are huge. Here's my prediction for the next 5 years for what the trend is for sea creatures.
We want to hear that.
Horseshoe crabs. So that's teak wood with gold.
Stunning.
Oh, wow.
I wanted something that was like, wood's really humble, gold's really confident. This is like the yin and the yang. Before I sell it though, I'm trying it out because I don't want to like sell this piece and in 2 years, someone's like, hey dude, the teak's warping.
Yeah.
So I've been every day shower surfing in it. Like,
Oh, in it. Wow. With it on.
oh yeah. Every day. I like, if you're on the water and you're worried about your silver tarnishing, there's just like a few things that you can keep in mind that is gonna like reduce the idea of it tarnishing by at least like 1,000%. So silver 925, what does that mean? It's like 93% silver, 7% copper. That's the fine jewelry standard. So that's nothing new to anybody. But what you really got to do is add a rhodium dip. So it's like this anti-tarnish sealant that you can put on your silver, because salt, sun, and sweat are the 3 biggest tarnishers. That's what oxidizes on your body. So if you can seal it with rhodium, that's pretty much what's going to guarantee that you keep the shine and the bling going. It costs like $10. Don't put it on your gold. Gold doesn't need it, and it changes it a funny color.
Pieces are unique and individual, and so you're not going to see yourself walking down the street with someone else having the same thing. Here, each piece is an artwork.
That's how our business has survived. Was I kind of saw the writing on the wall with the brick and mortars that are like homogenizing and creating a lot of the same stuff, and it's lost its attitude. Like jewelry can be an art and it can be a form of expression, and a lot of the jewelers are choosing to go with safe, triangles and squares and circles. I try to find people who are looking for one of a kind, one-off, something that you don't see every day, something you can't necessarily get online.
How much on average would, say something like this beautiful?
I'll start low and I'll go high,
Okay.
right? So when it comes to like pure silver and gold, a lot of it has to do with the amount of metal you're using. So like on the cheaper end, this would be like 70, right? This guy is the same, but it has gold in the center. So that'd be like 110, right? Like 145. Something like this that you point out, like the Mahi would be like 220, and the chain itself is like 100. Obviously bigger pieces like the sailfish and the marlin, those are like 300 to 400. And then in this showcase in particular, the most expensive items are the cuffs, because once again, more silver, and then what stones are you throwing in? These have sapphire eyes. If I were to put, let's say, aquamarine eyes, that would drive the price up by 400. And then the gold pretty much starts at 90 for this tiny little like deteriorated sand dollar pendant, and then we can name your number. We can keep going.
Okay, so what about this gorgeous piece right here?
Okay.
What would we be looking at when that's released to the public?
This would be like $3,300 roughly. I don't have, this is a carat diamond in the center, so I don't need to put a carat in it. Like we can do CZs and drop the price. This stone is Larimar. It's from the Dominican Republic. Like about 40 years ago, there was this like landslide that revealed this stone to the world. Wow. So in terms of gemstones, it's really young. I sell this to people on the water because of its resilience. So this is a stone that doesn't mind the abuse of life. It's gonna look the same as it does now, no matter what.
How do people contact you?
ParkingLotPirates.com, Instagram, social media, YouTube's Parking Lot Pirates. Everything is not online. A lot of times I sell it before I can upload it type thing. You know what I mean?
So get in quick.
Get in quick, get over here. There's a timestamp on this. There's an expiration date.
Great, thanks very much.
Thank you guys, dude. Thank y'all.
You so much. It's
Appreciate
awesome.
y'all.
You've got beautiful work. Lunchtime. Have left the Annapolis Boat Show. We're on the outside gate, and this is where we had lunch 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years ago.
And we met up with the boogers. Hey boogers, if you're out there sailing, we're sitting at your table.
We're here with Kyle.
Great to meet
from
you.
Go Do.
Welcome.
And I'm losing my voice. I
Me
apologize.
too. Me too.
Making aluminium tenders. So tell us about your boats.
Well, the concept right from the beginning was this idea of the indestructible rib. Because we all love our ribs. They're great boats. They really are. The shortcoming is that 5 years down the road, you got handles coming off, you got seams coming open, and you're frustrated, right?
Yeah.
And so for us, it was this idea that, so if we love this boat, how do we make it better?
Yeah.
And
Buy
so
it once and use it forever.
Right. First of all, we didn't try to reinvent the wheel. We took known good things and we just applied them. 24 degrees of dead rise, that angle of the hull, that turns out to be something that like 15, 20 manufacturers have done. And then I knew I wanted the tube. So the tube is an air chamber all the way around, just like the ribs that you've grown up with, just like the ribs that you like. And the only differences you get with us are, this is a solid body, right? You can stand on it, you can sit on it. When you board the boat, you stand right on it.
So you can stand on the side.
Absolutely.
With nobody else on the boat.
100%. When we did our CE testing, right, we had 500 pounds on one tube, just on one tube, and we had 2 inches of transom left.
Wow.
So this is 10.5 feet. This is 195 pounds. This comes with the floor, right? This is a subfloor and the bow locker.
So your feet stay off.
Yeah, exactly. Now, and we have a lighter version, our Expedition, for example. The same boat is 170 pounds.
Oh, wow, okay.
You know, so you can pull weight out of it if you're comfortable with that. But if you want that locker and that floor, it adds pounds, right? You know, every bit of metal counts, right?
And so, I mean, that would normally be the fuel locker.
Yeah, exactly. And we have that set up to hold a 6-gallon tank, the V tank, readily available for most like West Marines and these types of places, right? And then there's a specifically designed opening in that bulkhead that lets you run the line under, so you don't have to stand on your fuel line, which is nice, right? And you know, we run this big heavy bumper here, so you know we end up with this nice safe bumper all the way around the boat.
So what's the price?
This boat right now is $9,995, so just about 10 grand.
Okay. And you also do the center consoles and all the flashy bits as well?
We haven't worked our way up to a center console, but we do have a side drive here on our 12.5. You really are going to see a completely different performance profile and a different type of ride quality here. Right, so this boat without the console is 308 pounds. And then when you put the console in, it's 378. You know, so it's a big boat. It's 4 big boats. So this seat can move forward 1.5 inches. It can move back 1.5 inches. That arm can move 3 inches, and then the pod can rotate. The idea being that you can set this up to meet your needs. And then one of my favorite things is I really like kiteboarding. I love to foil. So you can slide your kites under the floor, right? There's a space there. So your kite bag can fit.
Yeah, congratulations. Looks like a really great boat.
Thank you so much. We'll be here.
Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you so much.
All the best.
Now, if you want to see a cool boat, look at this. This is a dinghy, but it is a foiling dinghy with double foils, 2 dagger boards, and obviously there's also one on the rudder. So this is birdie fish.
Birdie fish, yes. So we have 3 birdie fishes here. We have the double, which is the original boat that they came out with, 15 feet, 2-person crew, can be single-handed in lighter winds. And then also the newest boat that came out is the Birdie Fish S, single-hand version, single mainsail, reefable, which is really great. And then their newest boat, which is going to be the Iota, which has 2 different sail sizes based on body weight and stuff like that.
So that one's for kids.
The 5.3 and the 6.5. It's actually for adults as
well.
Oh,
okay.
Too, yeah.
Okay.
And then so the Birdie Fish Double, which has been the most popular one so far, has 3 sails, has your mainsail, which is also reefable, has a good sized jib and a roller furling code 0. Top speed so far is 27.5.
Wow.
And then the Birdie Fish S is about 22. And then the Iota, I think somewhere around 26. All these boats about boat speed of about 8 knots to get out of the water. So you can, with the double, if you put the code 0 out, you can get out in 5 knots of wind.
Wow.
So as you power up, the Birdie Fish S needs 8 knots of boat speed. All depends on your sail, on your point of sail.
Wow. And is it easy to balance the boat once it's foiling?
Oh, yeah, so foils on all these boats are self-leveling, so in other words, you get enough lift, and as you reduce the amount of foil in the water, it kind of self-regulates, which is really, really nice. But as you speed up, the boats actually become more stable. Because of the fact that now you're on a tripod, and so a lot of the videos you'll see, folks, you'll be doing something like 15, 18, 20 knots, and they're sitting straight up laughing. So it's super fun.
Are these boats built in the US or?
They're built in France.
France,
Not just France, by Birdie Fish. Yeah, they get them globally. Yeah, we're the East Coast Sailboats is the U.S. distributor for the boat, so we are the importer.
So thanks very much. That's great information.
It
looks very exciting.
It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. The most fun you can have on the water, in my opinion. So,
thanks very much.
All right.
So we are here with Rachel and Ruben from Belize Sailing. So tell us about your company and what you do.
Hi guys, so we offer all-inclusive crew charters down in Belize. We have 8 catamarans. You go out with a captain. Ruben here is our head captain. He's been with us for 13 years. And you go out with a chef as well. We include breakfast, lunch, hors d'oeuvres, dinner, dessert, open bar. We have kayaks, paddleboards, fishing gear, snorkel gear. And the itinerary is, you know, your world and what you want to do based on your preferences.
Right.
We go north to south to the atolls, and we are also an ASA school, so you come down to Belize, but the way that we do it is like an all-inclusive holiday, so you get all the pampering that you would on an all-inclusive charter and learning to sail at the same time in a really fun environment.
And just a reminder that we have the second largest barrier reef in the world, largest in the Western Hemisphere. Of the 4 atolls in the Caribbean, Belize owns 3 of them.
And Belize is one of the places we are still dreaming of getting to. We haven't got there yet.
Well, you come to the right place, and so we look forward to welcoming you guys in Belize, and anything that you need or assistance with, you know, checking in or where to go or who to talk to. And also Ruben's kind of like the mayor of San Pedro, so you know, if you're up in that area, you know.
When you come with us, you'll hang with the locals and you'll feel like one of us. That's the love that we try to show, that we want you not to feel like a tourist but as family.
Okay, lovely.
BelizeSailingVacations.com.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and thanks to our awesome Patreons whose money helps us save lives around the world. Please make sure you subscribe and ding the bell so you don't miss out on any of the exciting upcoming episodes. Hold on to your dreams, because like the wind in the sails, they propel you towards endless possibilities.